Apakah HP Anda disadap atau tidak? Anda bisa cek dengan mengetik bintang pagar 61 pagar lalu oke. Jika muncul tulisan seperti di layar kaca ini, maka artinya HP Anda aman dan bebas dari penyadapan. Namun jika yang muncul di layar handphone Anda berupa nomor atau tulisan yang tidak dikenal, maka Anda harus menonaktifkan fitur forwarding, atau jika Anda ingin lebih aman lagi, segeralah ganti nomor handphone Anda.
And I don't know if you can see it, but we have a few cracks in here. The LCD does not turn on at all. And we've got our pre-assembled replacement unit, which comes with the mid frame. I recommend you do it this way. We're going to transfer over some of the components from the inside, but all in all, this is a relatively easy repair to perform. Again, if you buy it with the mid frame, if you want to buy just the glass by itself, you can, but it's going to be a lot more work. And if you spend just an extra 15-20 bucks, you can get the whole thing already pre-assembled, and it'll just save you a lot of time and effort. So we'll take the back cover off of the phone, remove the battery, And of course, if you have a micro SIM or an SD card, make sure that you remove those before you go any further. And then we're going to have a bunch of screws here that we need to take out. And for some reason, a lot of the times, these screws don't like to come all the way out. Oh, and there's a seam on the side where we're going to pry the phone. These screws do like to get stuck inside the housing, so sometimes you have to kind of grab them and pull them out. You can also leave them in if you want, as long as you're sure that they're completely released, but they do have a tendency to go flying across the room when you pull on them, as does one of the inner clips on the phone that you'll see later here. So make sure you keep track of these, and obviously make sure that you count them, and we know that they have all been removed before you go any further. And you'll see here shortly, I'm going to actually use a pair of tweezers and just kind of demonstrate how we can get the stubborn screws out when they don't cooperate. So you can see what I'm going to do here is just back this screw out, and when I know that it's unthreaded all the way, if you go in underneath the screw with the tweezers, you can actually kind of hold on to it while you're twisting and then just lift it out. So if you find that helpful, it is nice to have a pair of tweezers on hand, especially for this repair, because there are a few things that we're going to have to grab on the inside of the phone. And once we get all of the screws out, there is an area down here that you can kind of gently pry underneath to pop off the cover for the charging port, flex cable, and everything else that goes along with that right inside here. And you'll see there's a little metal clip there that covers the charging port. And actually, I think it fell out as I was transitioning there. But we have a series of flex cables and one screw in the upper right-hand side of the logic board as you're looking at it right now that's going to have to come out. And we will transfer that all over. We'll go ahead and disconnect.
Nah, barangkali mau nawarin mobil BMW kesayangannya Pak Tatang. Kondisinya lumayan, aduh, lumayan bagus. Ini dia kondisi mesinnya seperti ini. Asli injeksinya udah diganti pakai karburasi ya. Untuk bodi ya lumayan. Interior juga ya namanya mobil tua ya, tapi ya lumayan lah. Audionya oke. AC-nya juga oke. Bagus itu. Ini mobil ya kalau dihidupin langsung top chair. Coba ya. Alah. Lanjut. Ini untuk tombol audionya.
Yummy banget.
Oke
baru
banget.
Ngomong tadi aku ya, harganya cuma 15 satu gurami. Kalau pengen nasi goreng
Udah matiin lagi. Ini kalau dihidupin ya mesinnya langsung jos. Mantap pokoknya mah. Ini bagian bagasi. Bagasinya cukup luas. Ban serep ya ada ya di dalam. Nah, segitu aja paling spesifikasi mobil mobil BMW-nya. Nah, bagian depannya masih oke punya lah.